us, you make fun of us, and we make fun of you right back. You could easily be using your intelligence for some greater design, but instead you teach students who aren't always thankful. When I was a few years shorter and lighter, my friends who had already had you as a teacher convinced me that your class was one of the hardest classes at Keystone, and I may have been freaking out. But now, after finally getting to know you, I realized that even when you purposely act all stern, you're still all mushy inside. Yeah, I called you mushy. I get to see you 3-4 times each day, and while before it was only once or twice, you still made an impression. With movie references from your 900 disc collection, your random sense of humor, and your willingness to answer our most basic questions. I first had you in class when I was a lowly sophomore, and sometimes you even made me laugh. That was a surprise. I remember that year, Michael Peachuck got everyone to fill this everything chemistry book with notes to you. I wrote mine in crayon and spelled a few words wrong just to keep you guessing, while Colin Flattick's read, roses are red, violets are blue, your wife is hot. But really, the greatest influence you held over me started my junior year when I had you for physics. As I'm sure you remember, I was the only junior in an all-senior class. That was fun. Honestly though, you're the one who made it fun. You threw out jokes in class that we sometimes actually laughed at, and you never made us feel stupid if we didn't understand. At the end of last year, you asked me to be your aide. Meredith, Pollock, and I were kind of really excited to aid for you, especially because it would be during your planned period, the fun period during the day. But thanks to you, I will forever be known as the worst aide ever. Even though I cleaned up at least 4% of the time, the name stuck. Even though Meredith and I struggled to keep ourselves from eating the toxic pretty blue crystals we were dissolving into solutions, the name shockingly stuck. Even though I stopped in the middle of helping you clean up to tell you all about the Mortal Instruments series, surprisingly, the name stuck. Soon, however, we had our chance for revenge. You remember, we were playing an intense game of Pictionary in AP Chemistry, and both you and Hannah Klauser yelled out as the answer, "People crying in physics!" And Hannah jinxed you. And because your wife had just asked you to watch her freshman for a few minutes, you had to be able to speak. You see, in your classroom, we learned from Barney Stinson that jinxes are taken very seriously. So out came the spirit tickets. We actually had gotten you up to 12 tickets when Warren Miller yelled your name and the jinx was broken. Thankfully, the seniors still won the spirit challenge, but Warren's name will still be cursed. Forever. Pretty much every day was like this, and we would not have had it any other way. You made Meredith and me want to grow up to be watermelon farmers, and whenever I dressed up, you told everyone I was heading off to court. You may have accidentally given my eye a paper cut, and I may have accidentally elbowed your glasses off. But when I have momentary freakouts, you always remind me that everything will turn out fine. Even last year, when I only saw you once a day, you somehow helped me survive what was probably my most stressful year because you showed me that I would make a way to make it happen for myself. When I had 2 days left to pick a college, which was just a few weeks ago, I texted you to make me finally pick a school. With everyone's opinions thrown at me, reminding me what I was already worrying over, you showed me that I needed to go somewhere that I already loved, that already felt like home. You told me once that I would not succeed because of you, but in spite of you. But honestly, we both know that's not true. Because of you, I actually enjoyed some of the hardest classes Keystone has to offer, because I finally got the chance to truly be myself. I wanted to thank you, in my own words, for helping me find my home, both at Keystone and for the next 4 years of my life. And I just wanted to let you know, our class did not love AP Chemistry because resident instructors really got us going. We loved AP Chemistry because we loved you. And that is why I want to thank you, Mr. Jones, for never letting us get big heads and for texting us on the day the AP Chem test finally came to tell us, "You have worked very hard this year and are going to do great today. No matter how it turns out, I am proud of you. Good luck today." Sí, bueno. I'll miss you, Mr. Jones.